Here's Valerie's second video for the Outback Vision Protocol, 21-day food supplement, smoothie supplement program to increase your well-being. And this is the Vision one, but it has the benefits of supporting your whole immune system. So what I'm doing on video 2 is just showing you a bit of my how-to secrets. The first thing I did is I purchased very inexpensive food containers because we have 3 smoothies a day. I've marked them 1, 2, 3. And the night before, I put into the container everything I need for my recipe today. The first thing was we soaked goji berries in coconut water overnight. And the exact amount is in here. The other thing I need is 1 small banana, and because my banana was so big, I chose a little bigger piece. Of course, I'm going to peel it. Then we have, in this one, we have bee pollen. I have bought in the little containers for my powders and pollens. Yesterday's had a protein powder in it I put in. And so I have the containers, and I bought the 1/2 cup containers and the smaller containers for the powders and seeds. So that's there. And in today's smoothie, we've got kale and broccoli. In this one are our greens. So there's my breakfast smoothie. I'm actually having it about 9:30 in the morning because I started with a little oatmeal when I first got up as a base. And I've read that before, that you really should put a little bit in your stomach, solid food in your stomach before you do juices or smoothies. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to mix up all 3. I'm going to do my early one, and then my second one has got parsley and tomatoes and spinach, onions, a lot of greens. This was a very green one. Third one today is interesting. This is cranberries. I was supposed to use fresh cranberries, but I couldn't find them, so I used dehydrated and just hydrated them again in a little coconut water. And here's coconut cream in this one, protein powder, and blackberries, and believe it or not, chocolate in the evening one. Very unusual. Coolest thing about this, you've all done smoothies and programs. This one gives you 21 different combinations that have the exact nutrients in it that you need for your body's wellness. And then it repeats 3 times. So by the time I do my basic 21 program, I'll have consumed 63 smoothies in addition to your regular food. And that's the cool thing. This is not food replacement, this is food enhancement. And I love it. I love the variety. I'm going to, of course, my breakfast or my morning smoothie, and then I just have 2 quart jars that I happen to have for storing my noon and supper or evening. Try to get it done before 6, 7 o'clock because last night I had been out a part of the day and I didn't take it with me. I'm going to get myself a good thermos so that I can pour the refrigerated juice into the thermos if I'm out at a baseball game or something like that. My grandson's game. Anyway, a little organizational technique from Valerie. I'm also doing this for my daughter. So in the evening, I make up my 3 containers, her 3 containers. I drop them off at her door for her to use. It doesn't take a lot more time, and I also go to the grocery store and make sure I have all the next day's ingredients so that I'm not putting it together and finding there's something missing. I buy things on sale. The mangoes were a really good deal, and what I'll do is as soon as they get ripe, I will cut them up, the extras up, and freeze them for later or for sharing with my grandchildren. So I also found some extra, would have some extra broccoli and carrots and things from yesterday. I ended up putting it in a stir fry with some rice and an Oriental tiny meal. Joy is you also will find you're not eating as much. The portions that you can consume of other food is just so much smaller. I'm just so satisfied. I'm not thinking about what I want to eat. I did grocery shopping yesterday, and for the first time I did not want a chocolate bar. I usually buy a chocolate bar to reward myself for grocery shopping, and I just didn't want it. I'm not craving. And this is fantastic. Just thought I'd help you out. If you want to try a wellness program, these are some tricks you might need.